io, Mate 10, e oggi con il mio Varka C2 R1 andiamo a fare la sua story quest. Allora, pensavo che ci fosse proprio un arco con questo, invece penso che sia solo una story quest, che è la story quest di Varka. Oggi come le altre volte che faccio un unico video, poi divido in diverse parti, dipende quante ore dura. E quindi niente, andiamo. Allora, come team ho messo questo che state vedendo. Nel frattempo state vedendo lì coperto perché un amico a me mi ha scritto. Sono felicissimo di avere Varka C2. Gli ho messo la corona, che avevo trovato questa, che è perfetta per Varka. E quindi ora andiamo a fare la questa di Varka. Comunque ho visto la mappa definitiva, cioè penso che sia proprio quella lì, del Dorman Port. E la grandezza è decente, non è piccolo. Però non sarà neanche enorme. Per ora è un porto veramente bellissimo. Sembrava tipo medievale. In un altro video vi faccio vedere. Ecco, di là vedo 20 nel frattempo. È bellissimo il porto di Dorman quando l'ho visto. Ciao 20.
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days?
Well, you sure...
News travels fast on the wind. But my wine and my life...
Sì, comunque solitamente le storie queste dei personaggi non sono tanto lunghe. Però
Incredible! The ray hero... So, I'm guessing the what...
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the doctor, though.
Well, that's good to hear. I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have...
Right! My mom was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados.
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside.
adesso come c'è Lohen, quella parte lì che c'era nella live di Genshin, c'era Lohen che tipo combatteva contro un robot, quindi potrebbe esserci lui o anche Varka, sì, anche. Però non che comunque c'è la Wolf Gravestone e non l'altra.
In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Huh! They must have been making quite a racket if it was in...
Yeah, it sounded kind of...
Ecco che succede di nuovo. Potrebbe...
Hey. Is that all you've got?
Eccolo, Lohen.
Oh, bring it on.
like that.
E Craio.
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varka said.
Ok, quindi questo qui è Lohen. Questo che è la sua voce. Sì, comunque è giovane, pensavo tipo adulto come Varka.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of a...
A bard in green clothes. I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh! So you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time.
Sì, comunque lui ha una voce alquanto attiva, sembra quasi un po' gaming. Sì, comunque mi sta molto simpatico Lohen. Qualcuno dice che è collegato con Dottore perché ha gli stessi colori dei capelli, occhi simili, orecchini simili. Si dice che sia tipo un frammento di Dottore, però non si sa.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius, and...
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh?
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running, then, once the Wild Hunt
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the dog.
Jeez, how many people is... In fact, he's earned himself a new nick...
Oh, so, tone deaf or not.
Wait, really?
Anyway, since this young man has come...
You sure are.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around and...
I figured that since there was this punching bag here... Oh, sorry, ruin guard.
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good...
Oh, he also said to remind you...
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver.
My thoughts exactly.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? Let's go!
Thank you so much, honorary knight.
Qui dobbiamo andare da Varka.
The abyss. The wild hunt. Andreas?
E infatti nella lettera già mi aspettavo che non ci fosse qualcosa di buono.
Get home safe, Varka.
Ma Varka è
Why
tornato
do
oppure
my
ancora not
ears
cry?
feel so hot all of a sudden?
Ok.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret step.
Grandmaster! Bad time! Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few This expedition is almost over. We will make our triumphant return!
Without the ray here of Sonari to direct them,
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of...
Just like I thought.
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance...
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand...
yes, Grandmaster!
We meet again, Andreas.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. It's your turn, my friend.
Adesso c'ha questa Claymore qua, prima c'era la Wolf Gravestone. Quante Claymore sa? Varka.
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps...
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
Ok. Penso che sia Roland, mi sembra che si chiama quello lì, il cavaliere
That's where things
errante.
stand with the expedition. The victors will... P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily trade. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
Everyone gets one?
I guess the Grand Master must have. Even I got a letter. And.
Jean?
Oh, yes. That's.
By the way,
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend, allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel.
I'm on Beth, there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we...
really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other.
Great. But I won't be resting. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas.
Very well, but please.
I will. Goodbye.
Bene. Che bello, Varka. Vediamo un po'.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
Huh?
True. It It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces them, and yet, for some reason...
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand. If it comes to that, remember to train the next. I've planted some promising seeds in Mons. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on until I return, and leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has near the first wandering knight to claim the title. Arrived in He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was but he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas great when the old aristocracy tried to regain power.
Wolf spirit?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit
Boreas,
of an
il po'
ancient
del nord,
god.
ciò che resta dello spirito di un antico dio, ossia Andrius.
And the Knight of Boreas, Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt.
Huh?
You don't seem surprised. Did you? The Great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. As such, this tale can only... The Grand Master didn't disclose any I kept my speculations to myself. You experienced the turmoil caused by Deval and...
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his...
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving... And as it turns out, the calamity... Yes, I completely agree, even if his contingency plan never...
Non so se ho capito tanto bene, comunque paragoniamo l'aldezza di Varka a quella di Jin. Jin è bassissima. La città dei cavalieri di Favonius. Ok, quindi dobbiamo andare al dono dell'angelo. Bene, eccoci al dono dell'angelo.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice.
Please. I've known that...
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now.
Kaya! Rosaria!
Looks like...
A little...
Please allow me to once again express my sincere I hope you will give some serious consideration.
From the look on your face...
He nags like an old...
Huh? Drop what?
Nothing, really. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, Diluc rientra i tre cavalieri.
Sounds like you skipped...
Whatever details I'd show...
You say that now.
I wasn't seeing the full... But... both the Grandmaster and the acting... I can't see the shadows that look...
If I had a Mora for every time I've...
When you join an organization...
You think so? Never mind the night.
Good question. Have you considered that...
Are they arguing or not? Oh...
Parla con tutti. Allora, Keia.
What should I report back? Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh.
Diluc.
My reply won't be a lot.
Guarda anche in confronto a Keia, Varka come è alto. L'ultimo dov'è? Ah, è in alto forse, dovrebbe essere Rosaria. Rosaria.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this...
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of...
So you see what's really going on?
Huh?
No.
Non è che è
Well, I'm
cambiata
sure
la
Varka
deportatrice di
knows full
Rosaria?
well that there are people like Kaya and I. And then there are those who are true champions of just not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll... Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly...
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this?
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of... Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and... Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and... But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title.
Ecco, qui penso che sia Roland,
He was a
cavaliere
disciple of
insanguinato.
Rostam. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yikes! Blood
Well, apparently his original title, but he lost
Cavaliere
countless
Bianco.
comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson. After that, he threw himself completely into battle. It's hard to say whether the loss of an but had he known that the Knights of Favon. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful. Anyway, there's still something about this whole if so. Why did Jean say that Borwick? That's a great idea!
Vediamo, raggiungi il regno dei lupi. Sì, comunque ci fermiamo tra poco. Ci fermiamo magari sui 40 minutini, sempre che non ci sia la missione che finisca prima. Eccoci il regno dei lupi. Ai ai ai. Cosa vuoi spaventoso?
What's going on here? The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
6.5 hours later.
Bene.
Are you alright?
Avevo un team alquanto schifoso, quindi ci ho messo 20 minuti. Poi ho messo il mio team solito.
Oh no! What?
Loen, pensavo fosse Razor.
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait, Paimon passed a test?
You may dispense with your suspicions.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't. Something seems wrong with the...
Razor.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. What?
You are not to blame. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to... We meet again, human Lupical.
Praticamente, cioè, Boreas in realtà non è cattivo, però tipo è stato tipo corrotto, posseduto dalla Wild Hunt, da quanto ho capito. Se no Boreas, cioè, buono, è un parolone, però diciamo che è tipo un po' il padre di Razor, mi sembra un po' troppo eccessivo, però tipo ha accudito Razor comunque, quindi Boreas non è cattivissimo, però in questo caso, visto che è stato posseduto dalla Wild Hunt, ti può sempre essere cattivo, da quanto ho capito.
So, are you saying that the Wild...
As you know, the source of this...
Huh? Now,
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrius, was particularly...
Huh? The bard's back?
Tone Deaf Bard?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have... Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. Enchanted by their song, as the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once the wolf entrusted those under his 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until the night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land, seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant... So, though the knight's journey was not yet over, he had written the end to his story. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale.
There is no need for you to ask that.
So that's what happened. You returned to Monster.
You need not. If anyone should feel that is surely why those vile aberrations.
But we followed Boreas's trail in Nodcry. We...
Andrea should still be slumbering, and there's more. I detect another familiar.
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstain?
I remember him as just a man. It was the ancient kingdom of...
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to, as luck would have it, another old friend of ours just...
No wonder I can suddenly...
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout...
Varka? Is he...
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear...
All right. Wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior. I'll stay here and deal with anyone.
I stay in Mondstadt too.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
Artiglio di ferro? Ah, un attimo.
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current. It is a wolf spear.
The dominator of wolves once bestowed...
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear this to prevent the entanglement of souls. Although, truth be told, that night the great wolf king...
I will protect Lupercal.
Just give me the word whenever you're... Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. All right. Over to you, Dvalin.
Eccolo là, Dvalin. E Dvalin ci ha portati subito a Nordcry. Quanto tempo ci avremmo messo? Chi lo sa. Nordcry e Monza sono molto lontani.
We must part ways here.
All right. Hey, wait. How are we getting down?
Wow. Gettati nella mischia.
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of
Grand Master!
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
And Paimon too!
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taking fight or flight.
As expected, this hastily summoned wild hunt horde is... But they have served their purpose. Farewell.
Ah, quindi il lupo era Roland.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would... forget that!
Ah, there's no point chasing after him. We've crossblade... True. We're still not... Killing him might be... The difficult part is...
Huh?
No. Judging from our skirmishes, but compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to... Exactly. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Dur... We still have some big challenges ahead.
Ora comunque ho ansia di non trovare Nicole perché lei è un supporto perfetto per Varka e quindi mi serve. Vedo Yahoda. Perché c'è Yahoda lì?
Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
C'è anche Flins. Ah, ci sono tutti, penso, forse. Lì c'è anche Neffa.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. Great. Well... And that's where things stand. The intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. Notice...
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the
More precisely, it's the external will that is...
Whoa. Hold on. I'm completely... How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a...
Allow us to explain that part.
Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains, for example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that that new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Un'imitazione dell'abisso.
Right. No matter how strong, the Roland replica can't possibly imitate Barrier's So, the Abyss made use of the connection between...
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrea. However, exactly...
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the...
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but
We can't kill him right now because from intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god... Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist, for this land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god...
Query. While I can indeed find record in that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence.
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on? Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its time. My soul will fall into silence. Do not grieve for me.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas's final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything...
Sounds like Andrea spent...
Yes. And only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting...
wait. We already...
Ha ha ha. If only we're that... We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword...
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight. However, if we can collect those fragments...
So we need to reach...
You don't need to worry about that. Because most of them are already in...
Huh? Wait.
I mean, it's an expedition. Not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss. But...
Sounds like this plan was a...
As a matter of fact, I did. Still, instead, we've had to make best guesses. Prepare for every pop. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the... According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set...
Okay. So...
I managed to gather one fragment before Roland reappeared. As for the third fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on. The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland,
With our foe being from Mondstadt...
And since the Wild Hunt is involved.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will all...
So what do they need me here for? Wait. I think maybe I signed...
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend...
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging...
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredient...
Darn it.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know. The Traveler? Could you join me in retrieving fragment 2? I have a feeling that you're... All right. Time is of the essence. Let's move out, people.
Didn't you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
this what we're looking for?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to, just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best...
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either. Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is... I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends...
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough. This place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable. Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safer... Could you try reversing the corruption?
So, keep the Roland part intact?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they... Let me think. How is it Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would...
I thought it might mean something to you. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were...
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time?
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared...
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create... Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and...
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight, Roland. After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to... But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him.
Quite the antique, then.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for...
What can I say? Some people like it. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa.
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
If what you say, the monsters I've slain, a great and ancient kingdom was wrong, the code of chivalry, if Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
Ma chi è questo adesso?
That I... Dainsleif? No. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
Vedrò Finire? Ah.
So that's what happened. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment, giving them his knowledge. his power.
Uh-oh. Does this mean...
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, but even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you. Well, the fewer people who know...
Varka spiega il suo piano.
That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again. No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient... If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Quindi il piano di Varka sarebbe tipo che lui muoia, tipo.
Oh, there has to be another way!
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully
Nope. It's a total disaster!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I...
Ok, forse penso di fermarmi qua. Questa qua era la parte 1, forse mi fermo. Ad Astra Bisosche.